The reason we came up with the name United is that's what our party really stands for. Internal and external unity. We want unity within the party, but we want unity within the campus as well.
One of the more unique things is our party is not just going to be for the people we run. Our party is going to be for students at large. As the time progresses, we'll have meetings open to students to come to see exactly what our party is about, what we're doing, and even after, we become the next student body president and vice president, we'll use that time to say, okay, well now you can come to these meetings and speak to your student body president and vice president and the leaders of your party.
Right, we really wanted to focus on outreach through the party. So I know Shomari and myself, our entire campaign team, we've really been meeting with a lot of students and trying to, get ideas and really hear what students want.
Well, I'll start by saying Hailey's going to run for the vice presidential slot because she has a very good experience with the agencies. With her experience with the agencies, she's going to be able to tackle a lot of the issues and outreach through the agencies to our students, which is first most important. And I believe that I'm very much more policy centered than Hailey is, but she really can work well on the side of the agencies.
I guess kind of what we're focused on is exactly like the name says, actions. So like a lot of what happens, just in my short experience, is I was able to tell that people come up with great ideas and nothing's really ever done about them. It's kind of put on the back burner and they don't really basically act on them. And so that's kind of what we want to do. I also think that the student government wastes a lot of money, like on payroll, for example. There's a lot of jobs up there that aren't necessarily needed that they just kind of add to give people somewhere to work. That's kind of just not a good work environment, and that's not conducive to actually getting things done because they spent a month and a half, 2 months kind of infighting rather than focusing on issues that the school had that needed to be changed. So that did play a part in it. Okay. I mean, if things had gone smoothly and I agreed with every change they made, I wouldn't be running. So we want to focus on stuff that students can be proud of. So like the library, for example, being open 24/7 this spring, that's really cool. But realistically, from 3 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock in the morning, how many people are going to use the library? And so is that like a value, like a good way to spend money because we've got to staff it and electricity and everything like that, as the school has to spend money on that. If that helps a student, that's awesome, but that Starbucks is also open from 3 to 7. That never closes. And so we want to focus on stuff that students will be proud of, that they can tell their friends that go to other big state schools what we're doing that they aren't, and to kind of increase school pride. So.
Yeah, I know it sounds cliche, I want to be a voice for the students. I feel like that's what a lot of people do and say that when they're involved in student government, but honestly, I want to be able to have anyone on this campus come and speak to me about a concern that they have or want an improvement to be made. And with our expertise and the positions that we hold, we're able to do that for students, because I feel like a lot of times it's easy to get intimidated when you want to get something done. So kind of just to be that approachable people that come in and are able to get things done and see results from the students and what they want is my personal feeling about it.
Ideas that have been successful, like the free print lab, like the 24-hour library, things that students use continually that have an impact on the student experience. Those are things obviously we'd be interested in continuing.
Yeah.
There are also ideas that I know the administration has not been able to work on, that some of those things we would be interested in probably continuing and forwarding. That's the benefit of having a party structure almost, is the leadership defines what the party is. And Amanda and I will have a slightly different take on, what we want the party to be. But ideas can continue. If we're going to be a serious voice for students, then we have to be serious about who we put in these positions, and we have to be serious about, representing people on the statewide stage as well. So that's something I, kind of pride myself on with our party, is we're serious about who we put on the ticket. These people have been vetted. We put them through constant check.
We want people who are going to be dedicated and stick around and don't show up to one Senate meeting and decide that it's not what they want to do.
These people are passionate about representing students, and that's really what this is all about.
Yeah. Just we're confident in our senatorial candidates as well as our own abilities too, because I feel like we have some team members who are really passionate, have great ideas also. It's not just us. Like, we're just two people of the Red Party. That's, like, my personal take on it. So it's an entire team worth of people, and it's not just our ideas that we're putting forward to the whole school.
Right.